Hi, my name is Teal Wellner. I'm here at Berkley Hyundai in Maplewood, Minnesota. I'm going to go over the Tucson that has been redesigned in all the right places. After this video, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can take more of an in-depth look at all of our inventory on the Tucsons at berkleyhyundai.com. One thing that you can see here is that they have redesigned the exterior of the 19 Tucson. You have your available 2.0 and 2.4 engines, as well as you can see the daytime running lights. They give it a more angular, sporty look. And also, we're looking at the Tucson Ultimate, and you can tell by having it has the cascading grille as well as the horizontal grille too. The SE, the SEL, the Value, and the Limited will all just have that black cascading grille. So that's one way to visually tell the difference. It also has your forward collision avoidance safety. And what that does is, if it detects a vehicle, a front-end collision, if it has time, it will stop you to help avoid that collision. The Ultimate comes with pedestrian detection too. So if you're at a walkway and someone comes walking through, it is going to step on that brake for you so you avoid a lawsuit. If we come on over here, you're going to see that the Tucson Ultimate is going to be a host to your 18-inch alloy rims with that dual machine cut with that gunmetal gray and the silver as well too. You have your side view blinkers for safety, and it looks pretty slick. When we go into the passenger side door, you're going to see that they did change the interior of the vehicle, give it more of a luxurious look, not as rugged of a look. You're going to get a little more of that comfort in the seats, as well as you can see the dash. They added the beautiful stitching across here in that Limited and Ultimate, which adds a nice classy look to the vehicle. As we come on around to that passenger side as well too, in the Ultimate version, it's really neat that the rear passengers can enjoy heated seats as well too. So that comes into play in the Ultimate. And the other trim levels, you just have those heated seats in the front of the vehicle. One nice thing too is that these seats do recline as well as slide forward and back. You have dual cup holders in the back for that convenience to keep beverages from floating around in the vehicle and getting it all messy. When we come to the rear of the vehicle, you know when you come out of a store and your hands are all full of bags and you have to stumble with finding your keys, well, this car has the proximity key. So what that does is it allows you to use the hands-free smart trunk. All you have to do, you don't have to take your key out of your pocket, you don't have to kick your leg or you balance and fall over. All you have to do is stand here within 3 feet, lights will blink, and voila, it'll open up. Now it also does have a manual opening as well too if you need be. All you have to do is touch it, and it is in a hydraulic power lift gate system, so you don't have to push it all the way up. One neat thing is that you are able to adjust the height of this. So if your garage is higher, or if you find yourself in a parking ramp where it's higher, you can just simply adjust this, hold this button down for a few seconds till you hear it beep, and then they're moving forward. That's the height that tailgate will open at. You can change that 20 times throughout the day. It's not going to affect that hydraulic system at all. Reopening this up, this cargo space. They did make this a little bit bigger than the old Tucson, so you can see that you have a lot of cargo space. Reversible all-weather mat, full-size spare, toolkit, cargo net, as well as a first aid. Anchor straps for those car seats, for safety seats, booster chairs, anything if you do have young ones. And you're going to see there's a rear speaker in here too. One reason the rear speaker is in here is because this comes with the upgraded Infinity sound system. So if you're a music person, wait till you get in this car and hear. You can definitely tell that bass and the tone and the quality of the sound. There's some controls on the inside that you can customize that, and we'll look at that soon. Also back here on this passenger side, just another look, you're going to see that you do have the rear center console vents for ventilation back there for the passengers as well as a USB port for charging any of those electronics that to keep your kids from saying, "Are we there yet?" Right? Here in the driver's side, like that proximity key that I mentioned, you simply approach the vehicle, simultaneously press this button, and voila, you're in the vehicle. One nice thing is you do have your automatic side view mirrors here. Click it on left or click it on right, and then you are able to adjust your mirrors. You also have your blind spot detection on your side view mirrors where you can light. What it does is, so if you have a vehicle within 100 feet to your right or left, it will ding and light up and let you know, hey, don't go over, there is a car there. You see this little cluster of buttons here. This is where you can customize things. You have your illumination for your gauge. You have your blind spot detection. If you're in traffic, you can just simply press that and turn it off so you don't have that beeping at you constantly. You also, this button right here is a neat feature. This is your lane keep assist. What this does is it's going to keep you centered on the road. It won't allow you to go out of the lines and go off that road. It's going to keep you nice and centered. There are several different settings for that too, so you can do what's most comfortable for you. Let's go inside and take a look, because there's a lot more features in here that I want to show you. Got this beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel, as well as one of my favorite parts, panoramic sunroof. This sunroof goes from the front all the way to the back, so it lets in a lot of light, but also your rear passengers have a great view. And it is solar glass, so you don't have to worry about those UVA and UVB rays and sunscreen and all that jazz. You can have it open all the time. When you take a look here, you have your auto dimming rear view mirror. Also, it's equipped with your HomeLink system, so you can store up to 3 garage doors. You also have BlueLink service we pay for 3 years. That comes into play right around your SEL, your value, and your limited trim levels. What BlueLink does is it turns your phone into an auto start. No more cold car in the winter. You can simply set that cabin temperature. You can cool off the car. You can unlock the car. It also has Car Finder too for when you forget where you parked out at the mall. So when we go here, you also have an SOS button. God forbid you get in a car accident. This vehicle is equipped with 7 airbags, including a driver's side knee airbag and full rollover detection. This will make sure that an emergency service is contacted, I should say, immediately, so they respond to the scene quickly. When you go here, you're going to see you have a map on one side, your radio on the other. Everything is touch and swipe. And this is going to be from someone else taking a little joyride in here. You can see that it will show you previous destinations, so you don't have to retype in those addresses. With live satellite navigation, you can see where it's green, and right here it's showing us where it's yellow. It's just showing if there's a little bit of congestion. It's going to tell you if there's traffic. It's going to tell you if there's an accident. So even if you don't have a point of interest set, you know where you are. You can be like, oh, hey, shoot, I'm going to dip off and take a side road so you can avoid that congestion or that car accident. Simply touch this home screen and it gets you back to your radio, where you can store up to 40 different stations. So you don't really ever have to worry about not being entertained if you're a music person, and to enjoy those infinity speakers with that clarified music system. When you go down, you can see you have your dual vents. It also brings us into your dual temperature control. You're able to operate it as a whole, or if you have a finicky passenger with you, you simply press this. Now they can operate theirs and you can operate yours on your own. These neat little piano key buttons, or which Hyundai calls them. You have ventilated seats to cool off your seats, as well as heated seats. One of my things that I realize I can't live without now that I have it is going to be that heated steering wheel as well too. As we go down here, you've got 2 12-volt outlets, passenger, driver, any extra electronics you have, USB auxiliary cord. Now the cool thing is you also have wireless charging. So if your phone is Qi compatible, which don't worry if it's not, Amazon has covers for like $20 and you can make any phone integrate into the system. You simply set it here, this light lights up, and you know that your phone is charging. No wires, no having to worry about all that clutter in here. You come down to your automatic transmission, which is also equipped with Shiftronic. You simply click this over to the left while you're driving. You don't have to be stopped. And now you basically have a manual without a clutch. There's a couple features that are really unique to the Ultimate that I want to show you. You have your view button. Now what this is, if we take a look up here at that touchscreen, in the Ultimate, you get your bird's eye view camera. It's crazy, right? So this is your car. You can see someone passing us. If I had the car turned on right now, rear cross traffic detection would have warned me that that gentleman was walking behind me. And what it would do is it would go beep, 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 beep. Little arrows would come here or here, showing you what side that pedestrian or vehicle is coming from to warn you to put your brakes on so you don't hit that person or that car. When you come over here, there are several drive modes that offer to allow you to really optimize the 2.0 or the 2.4 engine. Yes, it's a V4 4-cylinder, but the reason they do that is for that fuel economy. But the engines are so beautifully designed nowadays that a V4 drives like a V6. You just reap the benefits of getting better fuel economy. So if you want a little more power, a little more torque, you simply press your drive mode button. You've got your sports setting. This is also going to tighten up your suspension and your steering response. Even taking windy roads, if you're driving out where there's mountains, you want to get to 0 to 60 quicker, jumping on the freeway, so on and so forth, you simply pop that into sport and you will definitely notice a change. When it just says nothing, it's going to be in your most economical setting for your fuel efficiency as well. You can drive with a digital cluster. This is called your cluster, I should say. You could drive with a digital gauge. You can also have it where it shows your fuel economy, and you can do tripometers for road trips if you feel like checking the times and distances. What this functioning compass is, it is also turn-by-turn navigation. So what that is if you have a destination set here and you wanted to use your Apple CarPlay or your Android Auto to have your podcast or your music up here, because this is equipped with those systems, you can then put the directions here. It'll show up with an arrow, countdown, 500 feet, 400 feet, 300 feet, and you take a left. It's pretty neat because you can customize your little cockpit. On the steering wheel, you're going to see that you do have hands-free that can run via Bluetooth, or like I mentioned, the Android Auto or that Apple Auto as well. Volume controls. This is so you can scroll through those 40 channels that you have set so you don't have to be messing around with the touchscreen while you're driving. Simply answer calls or ignore calls if you don't want to talk to who's calling. Over to our right, you're going to see you do have smart cruise control. This is very easy to set, just like normal cruise. But what it does is it allows you to set the distance between you, the car in front of you. If you're going 55 and this car is going 50, as you approach them, the car will automatically slow down. And if that car in front of you changes lanes, it'll pick right back up and get you to 55 miles per hour. No more hitting cruise cancel and stepping on the brakes. It's going to do it seamlessly for you. So there's a lot to offer in this car. In every trim level, there's a vehicle for everybody. The cloth in the SE and SEL is amazing. Yes, fabric, stain resistance. So you're not really losing anything when you go with any of the trim levels in the new Tucson. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, give me a call.